And in general, it feels like we ran as hot as the sun. So I want to play the deck one more time and see if we get like more average to below average draws or whatever, or get like a better mix of like between good and bad draws. Long story short is, I want to see how it runs when I'm not running hot, when I'm running like, more normal or whatever. Um, if I was actually tuning this deck for an event, I probably would not run the same 75 back. I don't think I would run the Carnage Tyrants at all. I think I would have some Vivians in the deck. I'm not sure about the Prey Upons, and I would go with the Black Splash. But, might even go with all 4 Foreign Lieutenants. But for the most part, I'm just wanting to run this exact 75 to see, I guess, to try to give the contrast of like, if it runs hot, it looks like this. What's it look like when it doesn't run hot? That's the idea anyway. Alright, so right off the bat, we don't have a turn 1 elf. We don't have, we didn't win the dice roll, so this is more of an example of what I was just saying, that I want it to see how it works when we're not running hot as the sun. I don't think I want harvesters. I don't even know if I want the harvester I have. I don't think we need help beating red decks anymore. Maybe the red-black decks are still a problem, but I don't think red decks in general are a problem. So, assuming they can't kill the Heart of Kirin or the Ronus, like, this is still a turn 4 Galta, which isn't that bad. Hey, Sean, what's up? Thank you again, man. Can't maul a turn 4 Galta. Hey, not me. What's up? I like how they already get to draw a card. That's pretty wonderful for them. Might not even play a turn 4 Galta. Might like try to turn 5 it or something and use the Blossoming Defense. Not going to attack this turn because I don't want to play into a Braid. I want to hold up the Galta too badly. It looks like they're going to Abrade anyway. I know I said Abrade, but like, he can Abrade whether I attack or not. There's also things like Harness Lightning and stuff to consider. Or like Fatal Push. Some builds run Fatal Push. So it wasn't just Galta. Or it wasn't just Abrade. I know I audibly said Abrade, but I didn't mean just Abrade. They got a Nicobolus in their graveyard. This game's still winnable depending on what's in their hand. We're certainly not in great shape though. Depends on how many answers they have for the Galta. Hey Dong, what's up? Yeah, I barely got this stream started in time. I was learning MTG finance stuff. Oh, what do you know? I sold something else. Hope I can feel that. I might have sold too many of that card. I'm not sure. Please no. Well, at least I couldn't Scarab God this turn. Yeah, I may have sold a card I don't own. I've not done the math. I guess I'll protect it. Even though it feels kind of bad because now they can kill Galta, but if I didn't protect it, they could, I couldn't cast Galta, so Seems like a worthy gambit. The way they just easily didn't even consider blocking that, I assume that they have the contempt for the Galta, or they have like a Gear Hulk, and they're going to Gear Hulk bounce the Galta. Well, no Gear Hulk. Good sign number one. And they're done. They're just like, here's a commit for your Ronus. Please don't have Galta. I'm dead if you do. Alright. I gotta love it. Alright, so we definitely want Broheim the Vinemare bro. What cards don't I want in these matches? I don't think I want Hardikirin. Generally cut Hardikirin versus anything that could potentially have Fatal Push, even though the majority of these decks are playing Magma Spray now instead of Fatal Push. I consider that wrong, though, so I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to keep those? Also kind of think Galtas and Ronuses get a little bit worse in these matches. I think I'm just going to bring in these. Like shave a Galta, maybe shave a Ronus or two. Might shave all three Ronuses and leave the... Or sorry, might shave all three Galtas and leave the Ronuses. That seems reasonable. I don't think I want Plummets unless I know they have Glorybringer, and I don't know that they have Glorybringer. A lot of these builds don't have Glorybringer. So I think I'm just going to run it like this and keep it. Cool. Another hand that we're not on play, and we don't have a Llanowar Elf, and I was wanting specifically to see how the deck performs when we get these type of hands, so this doesn't bother me too much. Carnage Tyrant may be a little much versus this match because of Nicobolas. They have their turn 2 drop again. To the graveyard, friend. So we have a really good curve. It looks like they potentially are missing a land. Oh, no, not missing a land, probably. Yeah, I try to play different decks the majority of the time because I find it, A, more interesting, and B, because I am a whore and all I want is viewers. Viewers are the best. Yeah, I've done really bad with that zombie deck. I think the black-white deck that, like, Rudy, the Notorious BZA or whatever played, or like the build from the standard Super League's probably a better build, but I don't think zombies are bad. I think zombies are a reasonable deck. I just don't think the 75 I played was particularly good. What is it? That's 20 bits. Thank you so much. Huh. Vimere's a lot worse versus this card than he is. I can't play Vintage. I wouldn't mind to play some Vintage. Get smashed. This card's really good versus Vinemare. Get Vinemare, friend. Thank you for the biddies, though. Hey, Juka, what's up? So they've only got one blocker this way, and if they block, they can't draw, unless they have an additional thing. Whoop, they have an additional thing. Rip. 5-0. 'Twas 5-0 last night. Could have cast out a resilient Kenra, but then he just gets to block pretty easy. Tired of all these land. Boo. I was hoping they'd be more greedy. Oh, sweet. They were more greedy. Not really. They weren't very greedy at all. I guess I'm just bad. Guess I could have done that pre-combat and then they couldn't have killed my bro. Maybe that was a mistake. But then they could have, like, triple blocked Divine Mare. I value Divine Mare more. Not Nicobolus, that's good. No, I think it is Nicobolus and I just tapped their mana wrong. Yes, it is Nicobolus. Goodbye, Carnage. You can't be cast anyway. Just attack with everything. It's one of my favorite ways to attack. The I don't give up attack. Happy to let those trade. Guess I want to kill this. Vine Mare, doing Vine Mare things. If we draw a land, we have a 9-point Vine Mare attack. Which I'll tell you what, feels pretty good. They need some pretty good things to block the Vine Mare the rest of this game. Vine Mare doing the nasty. No more Whirler Virtuosos, please. You've had enough. Land? Boom. It's got white, blue, black. Vine Mare doing the nasty. Oh, I couldn't even trash talk in time. Alright, fine. We'll just go on to our next game. Hey, we won games without being on the play and without having land or elves. Just by slapping an opponent in the head with Vine Mare. How good does that feel? Vine Mare is not good versus Goblin Chain Whirler. Wait, I'm currently playing in the Standard League. I've won like our last 6 standard rounds in a row. How old is that record crap? Like we've won 6 matches in a row with this green deck. Thank you, MTG bot, trying to embarrass me. Well, it won't work because we've got Vine Mares in our deck. Uh-oh, we won a dice roll. And we have a land or elf. I don't know how we could ever lose this game. I mean, they could just kill our land or elf. But we don't have to talk about those type of dirty, nasty things. I wish Foreign Lieutenant gave you a dude if you targeted. I wish I could just like Foreign Lieutenant Kenra. Oh God, our hand too strong. What do we do when our hand gets this good? All right, untap land, please. Untapped land, untapped land. You can do it, untapped land. Turn off auto yields. So, if we play this, crew, replay this, we just have 7, 8, 9, 10. If we play this, pump itself, that's 8, 12. So we can't cast it this turn, can we? Or is my math bad? We play this, 8, crew 12, 9, 10, 11. If we play this, crew. Yeah, we can't play it this turn, I don't think. I think I'm 1 mana off if I do it this way, but so we'll just do all this then. Thrashing Brontodon, that one hurts. Let's crew here. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think it's better just to go ahead and cast Galta. Now we have an option, actually. We know we're playing the Resilient Kenra, but are we targeting this and getting blown out by Blossoming Defense, or are we targeting this and then just letting him eat it? Or are we just holding this to use on this later? I'm not sure. Maybe we just hold this? Alright, so he's wanting to cast his own Galta, I think, so I potentially just made a mistake. Our Foreign Lieutenant can start getting randy now. Well, one away from getting randy. I think they can cast their own Galta, probably. Yeah, they can cast their own Galta. That's a problem. Be nice to draw Blossoming Defense. And just win the game. Pull for 7 when you have the Fairy Emblem. That's pretty strong. I think Doronus has put us behind this game, even though we had a really good draw. Um, Probably supposed to trade the Galtas. Hmm. He would. He would take 7 damage and have to have a pretty good hand to win. If I attack with Galta, I might just attack with everything. Eh. Pretty sure I'm just like really far behind. So I can cast Resilient Counter on this attack. It would do 9, put him at 3. And then we would have 2 lethal attackers next turn, and he would have 3 blockers plus whatever he plays. I think offering him damage of our Galta's fine. Like, if he's going to take 9 damage from that, I'm pretty okay with that, I believe. Attacking with these doesn't really do anything because he can like block and sack and then just eat one. And we're not dead on the crackback. We have just too much defense. So he's going to go to 3. Feels fine to me, but maybe it's wrong. Guess it depends on how many creatures they had in their hand, how bad it is. Okay, so if we attack with everything, they block the 4 biggest. They block 1, 2, 3, 4, and then they take 3. So no matter what, we get 2 through. Unless they have like an instant speed way to stop it. So unless they have some kind of instant speed spell, they're dead. Thought this about how the game would play out if they took the 9 last turn. Alright, so what do we want from here? I don't think we want these. Kinda don't want Nissa's. Don't think Vine Mare's particularly great. Definitely don't think I want Plummets. But I guess there's an argument that if they have enough Heart of Kirans and Everspare Harvesters and Sky Sovereigns, that like Plummet's not useless. But I still don't think I want it. I don't know about Lifecrafter's Bestiary. I feel like the game's a little too quick for those. I kind of want Reclamation Sage. I think I want these either. I kind of want these. Like, I think I want these for sure, and I think I half want these. This card doesn't seem particularly good in this match. It's just like an arbitrary 2-3 that doesn't really do anything. Hey, Kevin, what's up? Do we want Prey Pawns? Like, Prey Pawns are really good with our Ronuses. Or our Galtas. I actually don't think Vinemare's good in this match. I have too many things that can block it, so I guess we'll try them. But I'm not sure. The slash record is totally not working. We're currently 1-0 in our league. This hand is horrendous. I'm not willing to keep that hand. It's not powerful enough. I am willing to keep this hand. Pretty happy to keep this hand. I did not hear about Matt's cosplay. So this is going to be 2 on 5. So on turn 4, we're going to have 2, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I actually think I'm going to keep that. I think we're going to be able to get to that pretty easily. And I think that card's that powerful in this match. Oh yeah, we're definitely getting to that card really easily. I wasn't going to cast Kenra there, because if I didn't cast Kenra there... Oh, I might have cast Kenra there. I don't know. I'm wild, man. You don't know me. I do what I want. Guess I'm not attacking. I'm going to leave this guy on defense, I think. He's doing a 12-hour Wizard stream dressed as a student at hardware. Hey, Ass Upson. What's up? Oh, well, they have a quick Galta as well. That's pretty strong, I hear. So if I block, I can't cast my Galta? Ass Upson. Thank you, thank you. I'm kind of a redneck. Things like that are a bit over my head. Ass Upson. Oh, for your favorite NFL player. 200 was slammed onto the table. Well, I'll tell you what. If you donate me $200, Murph, I'll stream in the nude. I won't turn a webcam on, but I'll stream in the nude. I may be streaming in the nude anyway. That's cosplaying, right? I'm cosplaying as a porn star. I hear Ronus is really good here. I like things that are really good. If he attacks with Galta, I may just block with Ronus. I may do the same thing he did. Just like lose because of it. JK, I guess I won't. Oh, he's attacking with them all. That's interesting. If I activate Heart and put 9 in front of that, I still take 6/11. I'm dead. So I have to double block that? There's no other way for me to live? I block you here and you here, I'm dead. So I have to double block. There's no other way for me to live. I still take like 1,000,000. Is there any way for us to sort of win this turn? Alright, so we can crew here. That's 5, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I guess we leave that on top then. We have 3 blockers now. Yeah, Matt's a wild one, that's for sure. Mr. Ongbro. Can't crew an attack. It doesn't really do anything. I have to play the land so we can pump that up. So if I just attack with this, and then I crew, I can block. Okay, can't do any of that. Could just attack with this. Nope. Can't attack with anything. I'm gonna guess the next person that draws a Galta or a Planeswalker wins. Or even another Heart of Kirin or something. There's a good chance we're dead here. It feels like they drew another heart. No, they didn't draw another heart. So, again, if we attack with only one thing, so if we attack with this, we can still block here, 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 and here if they attacked. We're not dead. We still have 4 blockers. Can I do a better attack than that, though? Probably not. I don't mind to put this one in the graveyard, because it comes back as a 4/4. Just deal 2 damage, too. Yeah, I'm fine with this. They've only got 3 blockers, so like we're getting close to being able to alpha. We're not getting very close to being able to alpha at all, by the way. That's just me talking. Even though the life totals are 4 to 12, it feels like we're slightly ahead because Ronus is so powerful. JK, they have their own Ronus. Not ahead, can't possibly win now, I don't think. Yep, don't think I can possibly win now. That card changes too much. I'm not sure if we can even survive an attack. I'm going to assume we can't, because whatever we block, they just pump twice. Oh, they can only pump once. So they pump there, 1 tramples through. If they pump there, 3 tramples through. Well, if they got blossoming defense, we're dead, but... Sure. Blossoming defense and we're dead. That was two good draw steps by them. We're not 100% dead to his attack. He had to have an ability. He had to have an effect. Could have blocked potentially better though. I'm not changing anything from the play to the side. I sideboarded these out and he didn't. I wonder if that's wrong. I don't think we had an out, though. Because the way I blocked, I didn't leave anything back to even threaten lethal. I wonder if we can cut a land. I don't know, I think I still want all of this. This hand's fine. So turn 3 Galta, assuming that they don't kill the Hardikiran. Sorry, turn 4 Galta. Rip. I'm dumb. They stow to play. I mean, we have to hit a land for all of that to happen as well. Actually, we don't have to even hit a land, but... Oh, well, they have Ronus. Ronus is more important than Galta. We're 100% not blocking, so... might as well be attacking. So they have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's the Reclamation Sage that Moto's done the RD thing. Let's see what they have here. Alright, well, we don't care about that. Or that. So that's good for us. Well, we're definitely going to crew. We're down to 12. We have to find a way to survive 3 more turns. Is this... says destroy... says may. Alright, sweet. We don't have to kill our own Hardikiran. That's a feel good. Not having to kill our own Hardikiran. Real feel good here. Alright, so what attacks do we have? So, say we attack with everything. He can only block with these 2, which he just blocks with these 2. That dies, but he takes 4, and we still have this. That doesn't seem particularly good. I still kind of feel like I need to attack with that. So if I just attack with this, crew this, pump this up. He's taking 7, 5. So he'd have to block the Galta with at least 5 damage. Does that mean he blocks it with his own Galta? Probably not. Alright. Well. I think we're just going to make this attack and hope that, so if he blocks here, take 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Can he block there? Like, does he play around blossoming defense? Like, if he just trades Galtas, that's very, very good for us. Not up, no. Trying to decide whether I'm going to bluff a blossoming defense. I guess he could just like double block here and not worry about the blossoming defense. Alright, fine. You just take your Heart of Curing damage. I looked at it, but he doesn't kill on the Crack Black if he has to trade his Galta, and I was trying to force him to trade his Galta. But he can't just chump. He can't just chump Galta and play around Blossoming defense, and that's what I was trying to figure out. Like, that's the math I was doing. I feel like this is going to die this turn. They have Hour of Glory. How do we ever win then? I guess we can't win if they have Hour of Glory. We just attack with this. They just like block it. That's fine. Alright. Plan B. Try to figure out some other way to win. Drawing our removal spell would be nice. Not that our removal spell is very good since we don't have Ronus. We just need to draw Ronus and we'll win, I think. He's got a lot of cards left in his hand though, and we don't. Come on, either Heart of Curing or Ronus. You can do it, deck. That's so good for us. Still don't have an attack, do I? I could put this in the graveyard in an attempt to make this 16. Actually, just going to cast this too. I want to dissuade him attacking as much as possible. They probably just have another Galta. So, like, even trading our Galta is probably not smart, but I guess they would force the trade if they had it. I feel like we're both just F6ing until either I draw a Heart of Curing or a Ronus, or until he draws something. It's kind of what I feel is going on here. Let's assume the last card in their hand is just a land, because they could have played anything at this point. Maybe another Ronus, I guess, technically. Ronus would be great for us. We just attack for 5 with it every turn. We don't even have to think past that. We don't know. Well, we no longer want a Hardicurin. Could have had a blossoming defense too. They had their own Galta and they didn't make that attack an hour ago? Or did they just draw it? It looks like they've been holding an Galta all that time when they could have made that same attack and been in game-winning position if they just did it an hour ago. Hmm. Do I actually want to prey upon? Like, does killing one of their things at random matter? Doesn't feel to me like killing any of their things matters. Alright, top of the library you go. Because killing stuff has to matter. Like, I'm just going to kill their Galta. And killing their Galta seems fine. Especially if they hit a land. Alright, so we'll have to do math if this resolves and they don't have a defense. Alright, so if we attack with everything, they have to block these three. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So nothing actually gets through, so that didn't actually help us too much, but we did get their Galta off the board before they got to make a similar play. Which is super worth, I think. Well, no, they drew the game winner. I wonder if we should have held a reclamation stage earlier. Because I wanted to play, I don't know. Blossoming defense was on my mind. But I guess he would have just stopped the blossoming defense. I kind of forgot that he could pump his guy and save his guy. I thought my Galta was going to survive. Literally cannot win this game without drawing Aronis. It's kind of frustrating. Maybe I was supposed to or not cast one of my sages earlier. I mean, it was a play mistake, but it's irrelevant. It's not going to change the outcome of the game at all. Like having that desert's going to affect the game none. I just messed up too. I gave him a chance to draw a blossoming defense when I shouldn't have. That was just stupid of me as well. Not playing this game well. I don't think perfect play would have changed anything, though. I think we're dead to perfect if we played perfect as well. So they can pump it up twice to deal 7, so if I just throw 8 points in front of it, I can make it die. And keep my guy. Feels fine. Short. Yep. I was fine putting the Kenner in the graveyard because we just get to buy it back anyway, so it's fine. Still no closer to winning. I feel like he should just be attacking with this every turn for an hour. Like, the fact that we're still alive is ridiculous in my eyes. Like, I legitimately just find it ridiculous that he's not killed us. Oh, there's the Heart of Kieran. Alright, so back to us being dead. That doesn't really change anything. He drew 3 artifacts, we drew 1. And he drew a Ronus, we drew 0. Sorry, he drew 2 artifacts, Sire 1. I guess I could have Prey Upon and killed something, but none of this stuff seems worth killing to me. I definitely feel like we got highly outdrawn this game. We didn't play perfect, but I don't think perfect play would have changed the draws. Like, it wouldn't have affected the outcome of the game. Don't actually think we have an out anymore. I think we're now too far behind. I don't think any singular card lets us win, and I still think he's making a play mistake every turn, basically, for the past 7 turns or whatever that he's not attacked with Ronus. Yeah, well, dead on board. A little frustrating. Because as bad as we played, I feel like he played worse. That's fair, Murph, but I expected him to actually be attacking with the Ronus like he was supposed to, and I thought I needed things to block with. It's not my fault he didn't attack. I think actually casting at least the first Rex Sage was correct, and probably both was correct. He should have just been attacking with Ronus. Casting the first one's definitely correct. That's not definitely. There's no definitely's. This is definitely a keep. Like, this hand's very good. Maybe I shouldn't have sideboarded into Prey Upons, and maybe I should have sideboarded out the Blossoming Defenses. I don't know. I think Rex Sage has not been great. Think if any of our fight spells were like Rabid Bite, we would have been in a lot better shape that game. But like Rabid Bite's like so much worse versus like zombies and all the white decks and things like that. Yeah, Red Black Aggro's a rough one to beat. So this is Storm, probably, maybe Grixis, but probably Storm. Those decks are ridiculously hard to beat themselves. But we have an insane draw. So what do we have? We have 6 power, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have a Galta next turn. Is that right? 5, 6. We cast this, 7, 8, 9, 10. Sure. I think my math's right. I think we have a turn 3 Galta. Somebody tell me some of them top 8'd and top 16 to Moto PTQ, but it seems like the results didn't get posted. Don't ever let green decks untap with Llanowar Elf. If your deck can't beat a Llanowar Elf on turn 1, you probably shouldn't be playing your deck. That's my 2 cents about this format. Don't have magma sprays or shocks or like a super fast curve or a way to go over the top of it kind of quickly with like Glory Bringers and Phoenixes and Hazarets or like Fatal Push or, you know, Chain Whirl or something like that, and you just can't beat a Llanowar Elf draw. Like, it seems like you probably shouldn't be playing your deck. But what do I know? I'm just whiny. Yeah, don't know what that does for you, friend. Guess if you have a land, you can commit Ronus. I think you're still pretty close to dead. I said Ronus, but I don't even have a Ronus in play. I meant Galta. Or Sir Chomps, as we like to call him. Why are you taking so long? Oh, I didn't see that he had Inspiring Sanctuary. When the hell did he cast this card? I did not see it. I did not see him put this into play. Like, I absolutely blanked on him putting that into play. Wow. I thought the game was just over. The game was not just over. I'm actually a little tilted that I didn't even notice that. Like, that was not in play in my eyesight. Like, I had not noticed that card at all. So we can actually lose this game. Thought it was 100% over, but we can actually lose. Thought he had no out. But I just brain farted and didn't even notice this card in play. So we're probably not even a favorite now. So we're going to get the Paradoxical. Oh, they got another Brawl's Expertise? That's ridiculous. I'm going to take the turn off to kill that, especially since they're mana screwed. Oh, they just have 2. You have 2 Brawl's Expertises and 2 of that. Good job. I guess you can win. Now, the game's pretty close to over if they didn't have 2 of those. And 2 of these. I don't know why he's wasting his turn time to attack every turn, by the way. Guess he's getting ready to commit us or something? I don't like Rebuke in those decks. Still Leaf Champion is pretty insane versus them. Alright, well, we definitely want this. We definitely want this. Kind of actually like the idea of these. I think I'm just going to take out this package. I don't think it's needed. I don't really have anything else, so do I? We'll leave the blossoming defenses in just to make sure, or to try to make it harder for them to bounce Still Leaf. Because I think a resolved Still Leaf pretty much wins these games. Do I have anything playing in the background? I didn't even look at my other menus. There could be all sorts of things being scary and being played. Oh god. No. Somebody had to do it, didn't they? Oh. Yeah, that's rip. Yeah, it's fine. It's not exciting, but it's fine. Maybe I should take out Greenbelt Rampager if I'm taking out Hardikirin. Oh, they hit their thing this time. See if we hit one of our 4 artifact removal. F6 is my favorite thing to press, so just play everything pre-combat and not care. Alright. Got 4 nice answers to this. Can we has one? We cannot has one. Hey, what's up? Active no. Interactive no, technically, but well, they can gain a whole lot of life. We're still drawing to one of our 4 outs. Or not even outs, but you know what I mean. Oh, they have a second reservoir? Yeah, we're probably not winning this game if they have double reservoir. It'll be very hard to beat that. Depending on what the rest of their hand is, I guess. They just have 4 lands. We beat that pretty easy. They don't have Inspiring Sanctuary, and that's the important card. JK, they do in fact have Inspiring Sanctuary. Oh, no, never mind. Their hand was just great. They must have drawn Sanctuary this turn. I don't think they brawls last turn if they don't. Alright, can we hit what we need? No. No, we can't. That's unfortunate. We basically have no out here. Unless their commit's the worst commit of all time. Sorry, their memory. This is the worst memory of all time. We basically have no out. I mean, I suppose it could be. You just draw like a bunch of sanctuaries and crap. We need them to miss on expertise and miss on outcome. Oh, they have a third reservoir? Wow. Yep. Not winning. Not winning, not now, not ever. Still need them to dodge the exact same spells. If they don't draw an outcome or a bunch of 0 drops, we have a good shot. I don't know how likely it is for them not to do that. Wait, they're just not blocking any? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 17, 18. They just didn't block. Why'd they just not block? 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Oh, okay, he forgot about the thing. He wanted to save his stuff in case he hit a paradoxical outcome next turn. Alright, so he made a play mistake. It wasn't a misclick. If it was a play mistake, I don't care about taking the win, but if it was a misclick, I would have felt kind of guilty. I don't like winning via misclicks. But it was just a play mistake. So we Gucci. But we're Gucci. Well, I shouldn't feel bad either way. I have a weird conscience. Hey, name that I cannot pronounce. I'm going to call you Elephant. Hey, Elephant. I have not... Oh, wait. The more stronger red Grixis midrange list? The only Nicobolas decks that I've tried so far are the basically mono red build that Jerry T had in his article, and the first Oliver Hart blue-black mid-range-ish build. I have not tried the pure Grixis lists at all. I need to, because I think Whirl of Virtuoso is incredibly good right now because there's so many Vinemares running around. And I think that's one of the better ways to like potentially beat a Vinemare, but overall I don't think Whirl of Virtuoso is good versus any other deck, so like I kind of just want to play champion in that slot. But no, I need to try that list. That list is definitely... I've kind of avoided playing that list online because I was going to try that list in paper and I didn't want to double up on the decks. What do we got? Well, this is a keep. It's not great, but you can't mulligan a hand like this ever. But I have not tried it yet. Our opponent's playing for the pity chests, and so are we. I do need to try that list at some point. Looks like our opponent might be playing it. Definitely don't want that. So those are the two things he saw. We have a pretty good hand. If this first Merfolk Branchwalker had actually flipped right, our Kenra would have let us play Galta. Unfortunately, it didn't, and he's going to get a good block here either way. We really just want to draw Vinemare. One-time Vinemare. Everybody shouted out loud. One-time Vinemare for a brother and sister. So I'm right? 4, 7, 8, 9. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, I think Champion is a better card. I'm just really worried about Vinemare. I thought Vinemare would be like super popular. It may not be as popular as I'm thinking it'll be in my head, so I could just be wrong, but I was just kind of thinking it would be super popular. So the card I want to draw more than anything right now is just Blossoming Defense to be able to protect our Galta. Because I assume he's going to nick a Bolas, so we're going to discard this Forest. So we're going to get to cast Galta. Really want a Blossoming Defense. That's not a Blossoming Defense at all. I think I'm still just attacking with everything. I don't think our attacks get particularly better. So I like getting 4 damage in here. Now the Suns help. I saw a lot of the Grixis decks also running the expertise in the side, which helps as well. Alright. They should not be letting me untap. Because if I have Blossoming Defense, they lose if they let me untap. Alright, they figured it out. I was going to say, it's a pretty bad play by them if they let me untap. If they have it, they have it. There's nothing we can really do here. We just have to try to draw Vinemare before he kills us. They could have Gearhulk too. Gearhulk's good versus Vinemare. Don't care about this if it's Scarab God. We have 1 turn to draw Vinemare if it is. Alright. I think we're dead now. That's unfortunate. Hey, Joe Zero, what's up? So we bring in those. I'm going to get rid of the Heart of Kirin package. Kind of don't like Galtas in these matches either. Maybe it's just safe to have this then. Yeah, we just run this. Can't keep a one lander. I guess we'll keep it. It's absolutely trash. I don't want to go to 5. This is kind of unfortunate. We flooded out game 1 pretty bad, and you can see the game 2. We win game 1 relatively easy if we draw a Vine Mare at any point during the game, up until the very last turn. Yeah, Vine Mare is insane. Card's just great. Alright, so I was going to play Thrashing Brontodon, but since we drew a second Still Leaf Champion, I'm just going to cast the second Still Leaf Champion, or the first Still Leaf Champion, rather. So if they kill it, they kill it. Nobody cares. Alright. GG. It's not actually GG, by the way. I'm just talking to hear myself. One of my favorite things to do. I love to talk to hear myself. They're going to take 5 damage next turn, assuming they don't have Bontu's Last Reckoning or something cray. We'll probably get to kill a Nicobolus with our instant speed Prey Upon. Oh, that's even better than I thought. It really is GG. Guess I'll play this one. I'm not going to use it though. I'm going to save the other Blossoming Defense to make sure we win. Yeah, Vine Mare's insane. It's been so good. So because of the Blossoming Defense, we have 3 different lethal threats. I did not expect to win that game. I thought we were going to get easily just pummeled. Alright, do I want to change anything from the play to the draw? I almost want Reclamation Sages over Thrashing Brontodons. That way I can put like a little 2-power friend out there that can kill Search Razcanta, but it's just probably not good enough. Alright, we're just submitting. Maybe we'll draw a Vine Mare in game 3. Whoo boy. Please be as good as I think you are. As usual, opponent's mulliganing this game, so it's their turn to mulligan. They kept. They put on bottom. We also put on bottom. Everything's fair. We're going to draw a Llanowar Elf. That's not a Llanowar Elf. I'm a stone liar. It's a really good curve, though. We have a 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, 5-drop. Just have to hope that their stuff's not better. Still just going to play it, even though it's basically dice to Magma Spray or Champion of Wits or whatever wilding thing they have. Attack you with our favorite friend. Three one of Green White Cats. Green White Cats is kind of interesting. They definitely got a few new tools. So they could be Nicobolusing here. If so, we're going to discard this Forest. That's not a Nicobolus. Hello, not Nicobolus. I'm going to attack with both of our things because I actively want them to block. Like, I definitely want them to block here because I don't want them blocking this Vine Mare later. And I don't care that this goes to my graveyard. cast Mr. Ed, and let our opponent know they have 3 turns to figure out how to beat Mr. Ed. 3 turns is not a lot of turns to figure out how to beat Mr. Ed. Well, they figured it out. I think I'm going to go ahead and play this one. Because they've not showed us double black yet. That may have been wrong. It may have been better just to get Mr. Ed back online. Okay. We could ultimate this. Nah, probably not ultimating. We could play Ronus. We could play Ronus and Vinemare. Could just start by casting the Ronus. Let's survive too. Now I don't know what to do. I think I'm definitely attacking for 5. I originally wasn't going to. I assumed they'd have a counter spell or a commit or something. I value Vinemare more than I value this, was the reason I chose the order that I chose to play them. So they're going to use double spell here? I could have played that turn really badly. Not 100% sure. I don't think I like how I played that turn. They only have 1 card left, though. We have a Rona, a Nissa, and a Vinemare in our hand. Alright, so I think... So they block 5, they take 5, 6, 7... Well, we pump that to 4, so they're not dead. But they do have to chump block. Are they dead now? I've not done the math. Yeah, they're just dead now, right? Because we're attacking with 3 things. Okay, yeah, they're just... No, they're not. They weren't dead. Yeah, they were dead. We would have brought back the Kenra, made the Llanowar Elf a 5/5, attacked with a 5/5 Ronus, 5/5 Llanowar Elf, and 5/5 thingy. So even if they blocked, they were dead. Alright, well, we denied a pity chest, and we acquired a pity chest, and we beat Grixis yet again. I don't know if I played the turn before that right. Maybe I'm supposed to get Vinemare on the table, and not the Ronus. It's a little bit better use of my mana. It's kind of interesting. I could have definitely punted that turn before. But no, we were lethal on board there. Opponent didn't know we had the land, or didn't see our land, so it was kind of a weird scoop. I guess they just didn't have an out from that spot. Those Hours of Devastation wouldn't keep them alive. They would just die to the Ronus on the following turn. Or not the Ronus, the Nissa. Can we get a 4-1, or are we happy with our win? Currently 8-1 of this deck, only lost to Amir. Can't keep this end. Hey, it's Misplaced Ginger. So we know what he plays typically. Alright, well, we have to mulligan. And we snap keep. I'm actually going to put that on top, I think. So misplaced... Oh, he changed decks. I'm really glad we put that on top if he changed decks. Really, really glad that we put that on top of when we changed decks. Don't you dare kill our Atlanta Werewolf. What the devil? Foreign Lieutenant's a nice draw. It turns off like Earthshaker cameras and like makes Crasher worse. I'll play Best Boy. I hope that he doesn't have Chandra. Good chance that they have Chandra though. Yeah, they had Chandra. Alright. Well, now we have Ronus, so now we're praying for no Glorybringer, I guess. What are they representing if they attack with that? I don't think I care. They're representing a Goblin Chain Whirler, but I don't think I care if they have a Goblin Chain Whirler. Like I know what they're representing. I just don't think I care about the card. I'd care about the card if they have it and a second Pia, and I think that's the only way I care. Like it and a second Pia is the only way I think I care. But like we're gonna get buried by the Chain Whirler. Maybe it was just bad. We didn't have a good attack the following turn regardless. Alright, well we can't beat that. We are now officially dead. Yeah, we're now officially dead. Can't beat it. Can't beat it. Alright, how do we sideboard? Actually think these are kind of good here. I think these are good some of the time here, but not all of the time. I think Plummet's good some of the time, but not all of the time. I guess we're going to try Harvester. If I'm bringing in Harvester, I'm probably taking out these. I think Vinemare is kind of bad in this match. It's like the one match that Vinemare is kind of bad in. Let's try this. This is the one match that Vinemare is like kind of really bad in. Maybe I'm not supposed to block into the Chain Whirler, but I think if he has a Chain Whirler, like the creature, my creature by itself isn't any good anyway because it doesn't get past the first strike. Alright, we keep. This hand's not great. It's like really bad versus Chain Whirler, especially if this misses, but I think it's a keep either way. We just have to hope we hit some of our bigger spells. This is supposedly a decent match for us. This is not appearing to be decent right now. I don't think Form Lieutenant's particularly good in these matches. People say it is. I think it's good, but not that great. Because like they're just chain lightning it, and then they play the Chain Whirler the following turn. So it doesn't really accomplish you anything. Actually, just don't think I can cast out of my creatures now. I need the Kenra to beat the Chain Whirler. And I don't want to throw the Merfolk Branchwalker just away. So we're down to 2 cards while they still have 6. If we don't draw one of our super impactful spells, we have 0 chance. That's not a super impactful spell. That's just another land. Alright, so basically we're at Ronus or bust, and it might be bust even with Ronus. So PD chest time. Another Chandra. Don't think that card's particularly good versus us, but was able to tick it up. That's always great. Does Doom fall in? I find that weird too, but I mean, what do I know? Drawn about half spells, half lands this game. Don't think we can beat Chandra anymore. Oh, certainly can't beat Hazret. And they're not discarding a card. That's pretty frightful as well. Alright, this is definitely GG. The only way that we could potentially win this game is if we draw exactly Galta and he doesn't have a way to kill the Galta. Actually, that's not even good enough now because they'll be able to ultimate. Yeah, we have no out. Well, they have a removal spell for the Harvester. The game's over. Oh. Alright, well, it looks like we get to keep playing. I was wrong. I don't think we're a favorite, but we get to keep playing. And getting to keep playing is half the battle. Don't know why he picked Deshandra up post-combat instead of before. They don't draw a removal spell. Like, we still have a good shot here. It might be a favorite now. It might actually be a favorite now in a game that I think I wanted to concede. May not be too. They definitely have a lot of good things going on. Like they can actually kill a harvester now. So if we pump this one, and we pump this one. Just trying to kill this. Might be going for all these hoops and he just has another in his hand or something, but whatever. So, 1, force trampling through. See if they hit the removal this time. I'm not going to use the energy this time. I think it's too good of a chance that he's got a removal spell now. I really think he has a removal spell. Yeah, he does have a removal spell. Alright, so now we can pay the energy on this one. And he got both of our harvesters, though. That was definitely pretty good. Chain Welder doesn't do a lot here. Does do some. Galta, please? So they get a really nice attack. It's a good game so far. Galta's still really good for us. Oh, that's nice. They probably don't block here. They're way too far ahead. The game's basically over now. Even if I block the Hazoret, I'm taking 10, or sorry, 9, going down to 2, and I have no out on the following turn. If I have no out at all, I'm just dead. Well, I tried to tell him GG and good luck. Alright, well, we got smashed. They tell me that match is supposed to be good. That match does not look good. Either way, we got a pity chest. We lost to a Mirror red-black deck. We smashed 2 Grixis decks, and we smashed a Storm deck, which doesn't feel that bad. Potentially could have made a different play game 1 and lasted a little longer, but I don't think it would have changed the outcome of the game. But it's fine. It's still a good stream, and we're going to find somebody to host. Everybody's playing Modern that I follow. Who wants to watch Modern? Who can I host that's not playing Modern? Conley Woods isn't playing Modern. Can I dare host Conley Woods? Can I dare? Why is everybody on the Modern train right now? Here's somebody that's playing Grixis mid-range. Standard. Never watched them stream before. Can't tell you whether they're good or not. For anybody who cares, there'll be a mono green video going up on my YouTube in like 10 minutes. There's links below the stream. Other than that, we'll be back tomorrow, and enjoy watching this guy play Grixis. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you for the new follows. All that stuff. Take care, everybody.